Automatic doth once again playeth Wildermyth. And this time in 2025. Huh? New technologies? Oh boy. I hope this stream finds you well. This is Automatic for Automatic Games. I'm doing well. And I think I'm going to finish out the first campaign of Wildermyth. I might actually accomplish that. Wouldn't that be something now? It sure would. Can't totally recall what happened last time. Oh, you know what? I think Strong Arm Manhandler had a child. So we'll see after that rat bastard. I'll continue to do voices for days. I believe we'll unlock a new NPC this time. Hire a new NPC. Who will probably become a party member in the second chapter should I move on to it. At any rate, let's go ahead and I guess it would just be continue from where we left off. I do want to look at Strong Arm Manhandler Jr. because I don't like that name. Yeah. I think he should have a different first name. Forget the junior, right? Let's make him Short Arm. Let's make Short Arm Manhandler. Shorthand Manhandler. It's too many hands. Touching hands. That's too many hands, too, when Neil Diamond sings that part. Shortbread Manhandler might be the one. I'm thinking shortbread. I don't know why. That'll relieve us the burden of manhandling juniors, because that just sounds bad. Give us shortbread. Maybe short fuse. I just gotta see where his, if he's a hothead. If he is, then maybe that's it. Oh yeah, that's his second highest personality trait. Hothead. There it is. Change it again. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree in this case. I guess father had anger problems. Alright. And he'll pretty much use the same voice. I'm going to zoom out to get an idea of what this campaign might entail. So these are the new lands up here. Is there not a new village? Oh, that's kind of lame. So in that case, we probably won't get a... Oh, wait, now. I think I looked at... Yeah, okay. There is a new village. It's called Leaf Bonnet. Out here in the grasslands. It says this tile is flooded. Flooded tiles provide no resources. And slow down travel. Yeah, okay. Is there anything we can do about that? They're not necessarily talking about... Okay, I had it on the wrong spot. It's all fine down here. That is flooded. The Violet Woods and the Follow Sword Flat, including Snow Lure. That's it. So they have a tint of blue to them. Okay. What I've learned from last time is we have a number of days. 225 days. Oh, what? A tile will flood in 225 days? Oh, man. I should have gone back and watched the last few minutes of the last episode to figure out what... Yeah, I do think there was discussion of flooding. And some of the woke came to talk to us, which are... They seem kind of undead, in a way. At any rate, we will head into... Cathedral Altar, we've been there. Let's move to this grassland, Ramsey Prairie. And so we'll start our story there. Before we do, it's a little housekeeping here. Okay, apologies. Oh, hell. Okay, we'll send the entire party. Yeah. If we liberate certain areas, then we'll get more time, I believe. I don't know if that's the same case with floods. Ramsey Prairie has been revealed. Let's patrol it with everyone. What is here? Whatever it is, we'll assault. So we'll start with the party together in an assault, and I might split the party up just to get more done at once. After this, we'll see what happens. Hey, Water Draco, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Happy New Year's to you. Old formed caverns stretch beneath Dayshire Smithery. Let's walk closer, right? Short fuse, buddy. Oh, is he even following? Only their bat barking echoes answer them. Wait, where's Short Fuse? Really? Are we waiting for him again? How often does this happen? No need to worry yet, we just backtrack. They scour their steps for the last sign of Short Fuse. Old formed caverns were carved by ancient ice is one theory. I wonder if this is what that looks like. We do have here an off branch, an almost triangular crevice, and beyond is a tight twisting tunnel. Below them, in the coldening ground, in the fungal glow. So who would even blame me? I'm just being thorough, and plus, maybe there's a special buried whatever. Like inside of there, where it's all shimmery. Under blade-sharp stones, a wider space, a firmer shine, there's a powerful smell, a heart smell, the heart of the mountain. And at first glance, he thinks a massive gray man is hunched over a blue-white flame. But he realizes, what is that? Smooth contours, perfect edges, carved, not by tools any hands have held. I kind of can't believe there really was something down here, brightening the dark for no one. The thing is, you probably don't care if I take your jewel, right? Seems like I was meant to have it, I'll say. Short Fuse pries out the gem. Here we go. Let's not scar the stone. And let's not break the blade either. Either. Whichever. Short Fuse wiggles his gut knife into the seam between the gem and the setting. and only a moment after he does so, an indistinct tremble travels up the blade. Glimming, glumming, humming noises emerge. I know, shh. Harmonic vibrations, they swell. They sing in the joints of his skeleton. Sounds like her room. Short Fuse bends near, lowers his knife. I don't see any damn... And crack. A thunderclap, a luminous flood. A wet, bloody odor, and the sulphurous scent of fresh split rock. Time seems to pause, and the world fills with white, and then fades into normal motion, color. Oh, ow! Where the? What did you just do? Short Fuse, buddy. There was a brilliant gemstone. I found it here. This big brooder got angry when I tried to grab it, and now my jewel's just gone. It's all right. You'll survive, it looks like. What are you on about? Reach up. Your eye. Doesn't that hurt, buddy? A short while later, it can at least see. I can see through it. Facets of things that shouldn't have facets. And faucets, too. Just an invention in my head. They'll emerge in daylight and encounter the enemy they'd sought in Short Fuse. We'll look at things differently from then on. Okay. You too, buddy. Love your streams. Thank you, Draco. Love that you stopped by. I'm glad they do something for you. Phoenix, how are you? Good to see you. She says, hi, Otto. Happy New Year to you. I know we just said that in Discord, but it bears repeating. We've got 5 enemies, none of which are types I've fought before, so we'll read the brief description. Dweavers. Its head weaves in odd patterns, eyes shine like moons. Hissing suddenly, it looms to strike. And Thrusk. Clamoring and clattering, it cries out in doubled voice. Oh, because it's got the 2 heads, yeah? That's why. Think I found your problem. It's got the 2 heads. Suggest inbreeding. Anyhow. There's another one of those things. Okay, let me see if I can save the game here, because the last time... Because the last time I tried to nab one of those little guys, these leaf spirits, it was a dead end. It took me to a menu with no options, and we don't want that. Alright. Let's have Coughlin Longshaft step out first. Essentially the tank for the group. He'll go into Guardian mode, which will give him a counterattack based on any movement in that red area. Next we'll have Veneria, Panty Waist, step forward. She's going to fire an arrow, but she's also going to stand right behind Coughlin. And yeah, she has wings now. I forgot. Alright. They don't have a whole lot of health. We'll have Squire move forward. Can he go into Guardian mode? No, but he does have a bow. Well, let's have him do the same damn thing Veneria did. Not quite. Not quite the same damn thing. Short Fuse is the youngest, so I am having the elders lead the way, so Bud will move next. He'll cast magic, interfusing with this stone and breaking off a bit of it to attack this thing. Short fuse, he got nothing. He's just going to come up and end turn. She says, yes, Happy New Year's again. Diz, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Says, morning, folks. I'm working so much, I'm glad to finally be able to join this late. A pleasure to have you. I am grateful. I guess we moved the tank up again. Follow me. I want that little spirit. That's why I saved. But I guess I could save just before interacting with it. Alright, we'll have Cochran move forward, even though that won't... I don't know if he'll still have Guardian. I think he will. I think that's one of his skills. Short fuse. Let's have him be the one that... Nah, they're all going to run forward. I don't even see another beast. I know there's a lot out there, right? There's 4 more. Maybe they're in that... Oh, look at you. That's the Dweaver. Alright. Veneria moves up. Fires. Squire will follow suit. Oh dear. I guess it's up to you, bud. He will interfuse with something else. Hopefully something closer to that thing. An egg? Yeah, he'll interfuse with an egg. Doesn't give him an option. He'll withdraw from that. Yeah, so that accomplished nothing. I don't know what kind of magic they just cast on us. Who's affected by it? I'm not seeing any negative effects on anybody, so I'm not sure what just happened. Oh, if nothing else, I am a little naive about this. Cochran will go after this thing and just strike it. Not bad. Oh, and he can still move. He'll move up here to kind of block the path of the other one. Short fuse wants this guy. Should we risk it? I think we will. We'll chalk it up to his wants and desires. Squire will shoot at the Dweaver. Kind of just repeating the pattern of these two. It's not enough. See if Bud can interfuse. Yeah, he can interfuse with something up there. For instance, a shovel. It'd be great to magically use that shovel to bash that thing. And so we sure can. I think that did the trick. Uh-oh. Well... we knew it was a risky move. That Dweaver, we didn't know it was there. Comes around the corner and... yeah, it takes more than half of Short Fuse's more than half of his health. We are going to save now. Again. Just in case this messes up the game. Oh, no it doesn't. Gotcha! Do I get to make a wish now? He can enchant his leaf staff, or he can get a legacy point. Let's enchant the staff. He's not interested in helping the group as much as he is himself. Yeah, replace. Weird how they kind of treat it like a new weapon then, don't they? We'll have him continue to retreat, basically back to the rest of the group. Squire will move up. Take a shot. He certainly doesn't do as much damage as Veneria. Cochran will move right there, pretty much protecting them in case it goes melee, but I think this thing is ranged from what I've seen so far. But oh well. It's got to move somewhere. And there's a slim chance Bud could finish this if he can interfuse with anything up there. An anvil? Why, yes. I think we'll... Oh, he can shackle. Well, this thing's ranged anyways, but it might do a little damage. So let's try it. So that creature can do magic. It's interfusing with things. It's time for Shortbread. What's his name? Shortfuse. To to do something here. Okay. So he could ignite a fire here. Not use this before, but there's that. Oh, wait, I did use it with his dad. And then we do Fire Leash on that. Oh, yeah. Little short face actually did something. This will add armor. Who needs it? I think Squire, because he doesn't usually. I mean, I intend for him to go more for his with his mace than his bow. Whether that's wise or not remains to be seen. Now, with battle done, they stand still a moment, warmed over by the rays of a lowering sun. The gem casts a tickle of light on Shortfuse's thoughts. Does it ache at all? It looks like it would ache. Thanks, Veneria. Seems like you can still see, right? I'll see the edges and faces of things, like I never saw before. It's weird. Sounds like you've gained something at least. Ha 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 ha. It's not really fair, though. Of course, if you offer a gemstone, someone will try to take it. Now, I worry that it'll travel to me heart. Under me ribs, someday, you'll find only a cold, glittering, impervious jewel. Whether it was wrath or reward, a trap or a twist of coincidence, will always be hard to tell. Years will show how deep the changes go. and an ancient god will dream in darkness, fresh dreams of new visions above the earth. Oh, short fuse. You done it this time, boy. Enemies improve their strategies. Okay. Alright, we are going to secure this place, but probably not with the entire party. Maybe I'll leave... Who could stay with short fuse? He has to heal, so he's staying. Meaning he's gonna secure this place. Squire will stay with him. We'll have the OG's adventure forward. Our studies must be comprehensive and meticulous. I'm up to it if no one else is. Investigate thoroughly. Catalog everything. But I just mean Squire and the other guy. So that'll be their job. Everyone else is moving on. We want to get a... I guess we can just travel... I'm looking at Drifty Field here. And it's clearly like the bastion of the enemy. And by the looks of it, I would have to like build a bridge or a mountain pass. Yeah, a mountain pass. I'd have to build a cut to get from here to here. I'd much rather just walk through... That means I'll be walking through Drifty Field. I mean, is that a thing? Can I do that? And I suppose we're about to find out. At the least, we can go this far. What's wrong, buddy? I sense magic. Gorgons. Or Gorgons. No. This feels more like something is lingering. Come on, it's this way. What is it? It's an overgrown mess, that's what it is. Help me uncover it. Soon. There we go. Oh, that's a nice strong font. What a rush. What are you talking about? We just pulled some weeds. I don't feel anything. It's a font of spell thread. It feels like someone is pouring honeyed sunlight woven with strands of fire through my body. Honeyed sunlight. The fuck? Yes, sunlight and starshine, while at the same time it's an unfurling to the world around you, to the spirit of a place or thing. Objects have spirits. Well, not like conscious ones. It's more that we're connected to everything. Spell thread, woven between all of reality. Sometimes I feel like there's an entire world that I'm missing. That's how I feel when you talk about tactics. Or when you were describing how combat flows for you the other day. Oh. How I get into a sort of rhythm. You said it's like dancing, and I can't imagine feeling that way. Okay, we just picked up some spell threads. That's what that was all about, and we uncovered a fountain. Okay, so I want to get through here. Actually, I do want to recruit somebody from there, but I could do that with these guys. Like when they're done effing around back there. I'm just kind of worried to move the 3 mains into Drifty Field and We get our asses handed to us, but that hasn't happened yet. So, let's err on the side of caution and go here first. A place called Winding Down, some foothills. Gorgons are infesting this tile, so it'll be worth it, I think. Wait, meet Arnon at Root Cave. Is this Root Cave? No. Is that? Okay, well, see, I didn't notice that before. We're supposed to be meeting that, undead dude. Grand Poppy Mine, Leaf Bonnet. I don't know where this so-called root cave is. It certainly can't be in one of the flooded areas. Maybe it's there. But for all I know, it's here, so we'll just go. A thorough delving through the mysteries of Dayshire Smithery has proven rewarding for Squire and Shortbread, Shortfuse. Our fears were well founded. At least we know we're not leaving anything to fester. They got 6 ingots. Nice. Sunseeder Talisman. Basically a bonus to crits. Let's give it to Coughlin. It's funny, he's not even there, but I guess somehow he got it. Now I want to take those two and send them down to Leaf Bonnet. Yeah, so let's have those two gathered there. Winding Down has been revealed. Something's locked there, I don't understand. At any rate, we'll patrol this area. Your enemies have advanced their plans. Let's see. So a new type of Morthagi. Geist get extra health. It's like that's a new type of Gorgon added to their pack or deck rather. Monster Strengthen calls for another Deepest to join the battle. Let's see. Let's not let the Geist get extra health. Not a fan of that, so I'll spend some points there. Think I'd like to keep the Woken pretty chill as well. That'll work. Okay. So they are patrolling, and Manhandler and Squire are heading down to Leaf Bonnet. Okay. Back to Winding Down. I don't understand the lock there. Not sure what that's about, but I cannot assault. There we go. We must achieve our other objectives first. Well, I want to, but for the life of me, I don't know where that cave is. I mean, I didn't realize I hadn't explored over here, and some... You know what? Maybe it's time to split up the party even more. Especially if we can recruit somebody. Let's have our main 3 head down there to start exploring. I mean, I guess. A lot of walking around. It's not good. Just because time is ticking and our enemies probably aren't mindlessly walking around. Okay, now we'll recruit. It'll be up to those two to find somebody. Take them about 2 days. Alright, let's see. Now, which of the characters that I kind of pre-made am I going to turn this guy into? Or gal? I'll tell you, my leading contenders right now are a warrior, named Anita Manager. Yeah, we need a warrior. Almost more than anything else. Oh, do I want to keep this guy's stats? Greedy, goofball, poet, romantic. Really, greedy, goofball, and poet are the only ones above 50. In a way, that's fine. I'm okay with it. He's a clown, he's nostalgic, and he's a dreamer. I want to get Dreamer out of there just because I know another character is that. So let's like try to keep it. Let's try to diversify our portfolio. Let's make him a slacker. He doesn't seem like he'd be very helpful, but hey, as long as he does damage, I don't care if he's a nostalgic clown that is a slacker and he's greedy and a goofball. I don't mind that. Now the question is it a he? Those don't seem like the traits that I had set up for Anita. Snarky goofball. Yep, okay. We're just going to call this guy, you know what? We'll call this guy, Gold. I don't know how he'll talk. Twerk Jerkins. That's a solid name for a fighter. Twerk Jerkins. Do little head and face stuff. Let's first do hairstyle. With that hair, it looks like he's using Jergens. I do kind of like that because it's very like, I don't know. It just reminds me of He-Man or something. Would Twerk Jerkins be like He-Man? I mean, He-Man wasn't greedy. Was he? Yeah, he was. He was totally all about the power of Grayskull. Oh, now that's a hairstyle. What is fucking Todd Howard hairstyle right there? You know what? This is the weirdest one. That's weird. I like the sideburns. I think I'm going with it. I think that's going to be our Twerk Jerkins, probably. Let's give him some facial hair, then. Yeah, this dude's going to be Cockney. That's his voice. Of course, I'll get that confused with Manhandler's voice, but... See about hair color. I think that works. Primary color blue. I mean, that's fine. Secondary color. We'll go for more of a gray. Blue and gray, you know. A veritable representation of the Civil War. Width and height look good. He's a big dude. Okay. I mean, that's who they found. They found kind of an unreliable bum. A slacker, a clown. Has a thing for the past. Wants money. He's a bit of a goofball. Old Twerk Jerkins. Welcome to the club, asshole. Hold on. I'm thinking. I know what he'll talk like. I know what he'll talk like. He'll talk like Dr. John. If I can pull it off. Anyways. And we barely escaped that fight with our ears still attached. Wow. Yeah, that might work. It's gonna hurt my voice, but... The battalion of Opal Vengeance seems kinda dangerous. Oh, it is. Somebody has to do it, though. Right. Well, you haven't scared me off yet. I'm glad. We really do need the extra help. They're going to be so proud of these guys hiring this dude. Now about the slavery, or salary. What? There's not neither of those. Oh, of course, you work on commission. No. What? That's not a thing that we have. Inns generally give you a discount. There's the warm glow of helping your fellow citizen. You get to loot whatever you kill. What? Anything good? Absolutely. Just the other week, Coughlin found a solid ruby statuette wedged in a Gorgon's okay ass. I'm in. We will train Twerk as a warrior. Oh, Dr. John voice, really? Okay. Let's see. We're exploring these areas, looking for that cave. That's our prerogative right now. Imperative, I would say. Now that these guys have hired him, they have to prepare the recruit. Damn. It's going to take 44 days? Shit. Okay. It would take less time if the whole party was there, but that's fine. Uh, Sentinel, which is a better form of Guardian. Paladin, if Twerk ends his move or his turn by moving, he will automatically enter Guardian. Or Thundering Challenge, which is what God, that's what Strongarm had. Strongarm Manhandler, and he's not with us anymore, so I might do that. I could see him taunting people anyways. So with this, Twerk would frighten the enemy. And I imagine him to be a frightening man, so let's do that. Alright. Now with those three, we can cover more ground, certainly. It's got the Grand Poppy Mine, that's got Madgus Cave. So yeah, we have to explore over here. Rather, all the way over here. With those three, correct. Why is the other party going there? Let us have them go there, rather. Oh, dear. I'm sure it will save us time in the long run. Time only grows more precious. Do we want to build a bridge? Why can't we cross the river otherwise? I don't understand. Yeah, we shouldn't have to build a bridge here. But that's what they're telling us to get to this area? Because they want us here first. Okay. Let's add folks to the party. Bud would be on his own. Okay, well, let's keep them separate. I guess we can currently only have a party of 5. Okay. Game's making me have to think a little bit. Okay, these people are doing nothing. So let's at least... Oh! Now it will let me? I don't know what that's all about. Okay. Well, now they're all together. And I don't understand why only 5 of them can color me confused. I don't care. We're leaving somebody behind. I think what it is I can have a party of 5 handle scouting. Swamp, but we really want a cave. Chronal mine. Where the fuck is this mine? Or the cave, rather. Root cave. Alright, so they will patrol. And Bud Melman will head there to meet them. Alright, Gorgons in great number are making an incursion. Where are they? They're coming from there? This is, usually I would think they would come from the tile, like, for instance, this one up here that I was just kind of on. Drifty Field, because it's got that emblem on it indicating that it's, I think, the source of all the bad. But they're coming from here. Now I believe we can move on from the swamp. Somehow I suspect that's where the cave. That's where the cave is. You know what I mean? But just because they're coming from there. All right. Let's move to this space. I guess the same group. Enemies are advancing their own plans. Monster strength. Yes, 25% health. I'm running out of legacy points. I can't just be spending them willy-nilly. But I will stop the row from getting stronger. They can have the other cards. Bright fields. I'm guessing the cave is not here. Nope. And if we move here, do we just go into battle? I think if we do, that's fine. We are a decent-sized party. Okay, it's not here. It's not here. We could intercept the Gorgons, and that's great fun. And we should do that. But I've got a real problem in that. Wouldn't it be funny if this is the place all along? And here I thought it was like the boss area, but maybe that's what's going on. Maybe I should redirect everything up there. Alright, first things first, we need to take care of the incursion. I mean, we can cut them off now. Unfortunately, we haven't built the fences. We don't have a local militia with us. So this will be my first time fighting them without those advantages. But nonetheless, I think that's what I'm going to do. Prior to that, I'm going to take a quick siesta because I have been at it for just shy of an hour. I see that a couple of you are still out there with me. Appreciate you. And if you got to go while I'm gone, please be well and thanks for coming by in the first place. Otherwise, I'll be back with you in a second. back to our adventure. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we try to intercept the incursion, I guess. Right, that's an option. Intercept raging gorgons. Man, this might be a tough fight. Huh, we'll see. This is good. They don't seem to know we're here. How shall we destroy them? I blow this horn. We charge. The battalion of Opal Vengeance! Charge, buddies! Cochran 5 gained temporary damage and potency? Cochran 5? I don't understand, but okay. Bonus damage, 1 potency bonus. Huh. Bartot. Smoke leaks off its pelt as it charges, banging the ground with its weird stone staff. +5 foe cards on turn 3? Are you kidding? Huh. Suddenly wondering how to flee battle? How do you do that? But for now, no. Let's have Twerk Jerkins open up with his thundering challenge on this thing. Get it running. I'm gonna make you into my sweet little thing, he says. The creature understands loud and clear and is set into a terror. We're gonna have Veneria move up. She might not be able to shoot past him though. Now that I'm... Nah, yeah. No, it can. She can hit this, and she should, I think. It's the new threat anyways. I don't think... Did she do any damage? Negative. Okay. Oh. I think we'll have Cochran move up. And attack this Gorgon. Get it out of the way, I suppose. Squire, perhaps? We'll shoot at him. Blocked. Oh, now I'm wishing Bud was with us. But, short fuse will... Interfuse. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of stuff to interfuse with. For instance, rocks. Let's go for that. And then fling some of them at Rabid Child. Alright. As for Twerk... Nah, he's almost got to stay put. He doesn't have... Oh, he does have Guardian. I'm a dumbass. Well, we'll activate it. I don't think any enemies are coming that far down, but... Oh, that's a lot of them. Move Cochran up. I think if he positions himself here, his Guardian attack will be able to hit anything. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I hate that he wouldn't necessarily be attacking this turn, but that's what we're doing. From there, we'll just go with our ranged attacks. Courtesy of Veneria. Hopefully she connects this time. Fire at that same target, would you? Okay, that wasn't much damage. Next we'll have Squire attack. Wrong guy, but whatever. Just in case one of those rows come through, he'll go into Guardian mode, and in the meantime, Short Fuse will throw another Discus. Oh, that's the only one he can hit? So be it. Okay, that row activated Cochran's. Damn. We got problems here. We've got big problems. And there's 5 more. Is there a way to retreat? Yeah, we won't win. Begin the retreat. Oh, that... Okay, so if we hit that blue square, we're out. I gotta make sure the furthest one away, which is Cochran, can get out. And he can... Yeah. Well, there's first time for everything, and we were in over our head. Right on, Denise. Welcome back. Huh. Whatever. I've got my own skin to think of. Yeah, it's not good. It's not the end of the world, though. Nobody died. We just have to figure something else out. We want to move everybody up here, assuming that is in fact our target. We should have been after the whole time. I don't know if we can just walk right by the incursion. I kind of feel like we can. Like, how are they crossing the river without a bridge? Let's go to Snow Lure. What can we do here? We can prepare defenses. Let's do that. Let's go for tier 3 defenses. They'd be forced to come this way, wouldn't they? Tall grass is a plus. This is the best option I've seen. Well, it's better. Our chances will be better here than they would be just fighting them out in the open like that. Now, if we have to leave somebody out, I think we ought to leave Short Fuse out and make sure that Bud is with us. Of course, I didn't take into account the fact that Veneria is injured. And this is not going into battle, this is just building defenses. So, okay, I take it back. Those guys can do that. Tile will flood in 31 days. Like, what is that? I wonder what that looks like. What's that? They've arrived. Do we defend now? Man, this is not good. I don't feel like... All heroes on this tile, so that's good. All 6 of us will be there. I will defend it against pillaging Gorgons. You have plenty of heroes, so there are only 2 farmers to join the fight. But that's fine. 2 extra helping us might make a difference. Veneria is still wounded. So is Coughlin, and that is bad. But I think we have to fight here. So be it. That's what we'll do. The Gorgons come. Hisses and roars and trampling feet. The earth almost bubbles. It quakes. How should the defenders respond? Coughlin, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, well, he's wounded, and so is she. Oh, with both of them being wounded, Coughlin's certainly not going to charge into battle again. So we'll go with Bud. Use our knowledge of the land, harry their approach. The enemy ranks absorb uncountered fire, stretched thin along a coverless rise. It's an audacious day. All begin to feel part of the story that grows under them. All foes suffer 2 damage to start the mission. All heroes, basically their crit chance is doubled. Pardon the mic bump there. 6 enemies. The Bartoth scares me. Geist kind of does, but these look like better odds than our last fight. And so I'll be grateful for what we have. Now, are they coming in? What is the deal here? Oh. Well, they're definitely coming from the right, so let's reposition over there. Essentially, we'll set up our archers. Meaning, let me have Twerk Jerkins step up here and go into Guardian mode. Oh, actually, Volley of Arrows. This is kind of the assumption that everybody's firing. Arrows! 2 damage, better than nothing. After that, he'll basically guard. Veneria will move up. Oh, wait a minute. This space is only this doorway is only 2 wide, so maybe we only can have 2 archers fire at a time. That might not be a problem. I might be overthinking that. As for the locals, for instance, this woman named Din, we'll have her step here and also fire. It dodged. Squire will activate Silk Step. Won't he? Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, he has to step. There's the actual stepping part. Hold up. Squire. Silk Step. Okay, now he's invisible. Bud will move over that direction. Coughlin, being wounded, will kind of do the same. Just head over that direction. Short Fuse will follow what should be his mentor, Bud. And as for this guy, Sorari, just a dude with a pickaxe that wants to defend his home. Yeah. Essentially, everybody's huddling around that door to the right. Let's see what the villains do. Okay, there are some behind us. And then they're trying to bust down the other doors. Okay. They're not all coming from the right. Veneria will fire a bow and arrow. Decent damage. Let's have our other archer, that woman that we don't know, Din. Go ahead and fire. Useless. Let's have Coughlin turn around and... Oh. Yeah, he'll turn around, basically guard right here. So when that Rager, that Warthog thing, I don't think it doesn't have a ranged attack, so I don't think it does. I might be wrong. It'll run down here and fall into that trap, so to speak. What can Bud do? He can interfuse with this barrel, and then magically have it splinter, right? Yeah, splinter blast against that. That might kill it, honestly. Or it might not work at all. Well, short fuse can be lighting fires, as he likes to do, and maybe if he puts a fire in between the party and that thing won't move there. He'll have to go around. Actually, he can use fire leash. Let's do that. When you don't know if he'll go to the fire, have the fire go to him, I guess. Squire is invisible. He'd like to flank this guy. Maybe hit him from behind. Wonder how long he's invisible for. Watch it just be one round, and next round that thing turns around and just kills him. Twerk, you need to just wait, but probably be facing that way. I don't know why you're not. What the hell did I just do? Oh well. We're going to have the civilian guy come up and hold the line with Twerk. Stand right behind Twerk. More foes have arrived? Okay. Looks like we can do volley of arrows again. So let's do it. Fire at will. Okay, that's good. Oh, and she can shoot, of course. So let's shoot the row. An easy kill for Coughlin, I think. Yep. Alright, the interior is quote-unquote safe. We'll see if Bud can interfuse with something outside, like this brazier. And then... what? Steal fire? I don't get it. So we're just putting the fire somewhere else in order to use it? We are. Okay. And then we can do fire leash. No, we can't because we're not close enough to actually use it. Ah. Oh, because we're a different guy. That was all of Bud's movement. So this dude could maybe use that if he got a little closer. Oh, he has to interfuse with it. And he can't. Oh well. He's gonna wait. Squire's pushing his luck with this, but Because, like, I think that's where enemy units spawn in. He doesn't need to be... Let's get off to the side, let them pass, and then try to backstab them. Might be the agenda. Otherwise, he's just wasting his moves and time, but oh well. We'll put Twerk into Guardian mode. The civilian will wait. The other civilian will wait. Oh, there's the big threat. And another one spawning in as well. Okay. I mean, we're hanging in there right now. Things are manageable. Everybody's alive. Let me see if Squire can... he's opening himself up to an attack from that thing, but I think he's going to try it just because this is definitely a flanking attack. Swap weapon and slam. Yeah, that was a lot more. That was, I don't know, maybe twice the damage that he normally does. But now I feel like we need to get out there and defend him, sort of. So I will move toward that goal. We'll have Twerk approach and attack. Okay. I need somebody to finish him off, really. I've never had her fly yet. She's got wings, she can fly, and I haven't had her do it. Oh well, now's not the time. Shit, I was hoping that would kill him. Let's see if the civilian woman, Din, can do it. She's kind of been following Veneria around and missing every time. Yes, that's all we needed from you, lady. She's a local hero now. Alright. We can have Bud come out here and use that fire on this little ranged bastard. Eat shit and die, bastard. I'm a little worried about Coughlin fighting that giant MFer, but there's another one over here that I should also be worried about. I think we're just going to keep shifting everybody to the right to basically put some space between us and these two. Focus on wiping out this and little guy. Well, I guess I did wipe out little guy. Yeah. So that's the plan. We just move everybody and hope that spares us any misery. I wonder if he can interfuse with something behind us to kind of watch our back. And he can, of course. He's going to withdraw from his bond with that fire. And as for our tank, let's move over here and go into guard mode. The civilian will come out as well. And wait. What did he just do? I think he... Oh, wow. Okay, a lot of stuff just happened. This thing hit that row with something, and it made the row explosive. Granted, the row didn't blow up, but I see now that's a thing. Maybe killing him in one hit prevented him from blowing up. Like he would actually have to ignite on his own, rather than that be a consequence of getting killed. Man. We need to rush this one, kill it, and then turn back on this one. Squire is hurt bad. Alright. We'll have our fighters move in on that one. Not very quickly, though, will we? Well, for free, we can do volley of arrows again. And so we'll do that. Arrows! That's a good start. Go into Guardian mode in case that thing gets close. Venereal will move up here. Is it free to fly? I think she's going to do it. Well, yeah. That was dumb. That's not what I thought it would do. I thought she would be in the air and harder to hit. And she might be harder to hit, but she's certainly not in the air. We better kill this guy. Let's interfuse with something. Okay, wait, no, I got an idea. Little short fuse over here. He can basically build a. Why are we doing that? Is there only one guy? Okay. Maybe I already went as a. Why can't he ignite? That's what I'm wondering. Alright, well, X-Nay on the short fuse plan. We'll have. Cockgun's not going to accomplish anything by running out here, but he'll do it anyway. Go into Guardian mode. As for Bud, since we can't do any of that, I've never tried Blazing Sword. When infused with a blaze, grant free melee attack to nearby ally. Nah, that doesn't really help. Okay. He can interfuse with this tree. I'll tell you what I wanted to do is I wanted to have short fuse light one of these little spots with like sticks and stuff. That's where he can light his fires. And I figured if he did that first, then both of them could manipulate that fire and use it against this thing. Instead, we're going to fire splinters at him, and actually they're out of range, so no, we won't. Bud's not going to do anything except withdraw from that fire. You're done with his turn. Squire, who's damn near dead, needs to back off and start using his bow, I suppose. No, he can go into Silk Step again. He needs to. So that's essentially going into stealth once more. He might as well do that for the remainder of the fight unless he can get a good hit in. The civilian, I don't see any point in moving him forward, but he's going to move forward. His girlfriend or whatever, she'll shoot at this thing. She's actually hitting now. I'm glad Veneria blocked that. Nice, okay. Now this one did some damage to short fuse. Hurt him bad. Got two characters basically like on the precipice. Granted, Squire is stealth right now, so he's not really at risk. So that makes short fuse the one to worry about. Veneria will fire at this thing again, hopefully take it out. Good. First one of those we've killed, yeah. Alright, so now we turn our attention to the other. Can Coughlin hit him from there? I think he can, so that'll be substantial damage. We just have to follow up to make sure thing doesn't counterattack Coughlin and mess him up. Short fuses hurt bad too, so this is kind of drives home the point that, like, we can't let that thing counterattack. Let's have short fuse interfuse with the cabinet. This is right next to that thing. And then what can he do with that? Splinters? Yep. There's a little bit of damage. Okay. Who else can go? Torch Jerkins is too far away. All these people are too fucking far away. What about that girl? Can she at least fire her bow? Really don't have to do too much damage. Okay, it only needs one more damage. Maybe Bud can do this. He can interfuse with something inside, like that. And then... No, he can't. Well, shit. Squire doesn't have much health, but he'll run over there. Just so if needed next time he can get a hit in. I'm just going to rush everybody over there, because now I know that Coughlin could get all messed up here. And I'm afraid he might. No, civilian, go on in, dude. We don't care about you. Really. Oh! Oh, ho, ho! Okay. Not what I expected. I seem to have forgotten that Coughlin has that Guardian mode. As soon as that thing... Plus, those things are... Those things are ranged. But instead, he decided to move forward for a melee attack. That's great. Well, there's something else out there. We just need to find it. And we don't want to do that with our severely wounded party members. So we'll have Veneria head north. Considering their affinity for each other, I think I'll have Bud now. Bud's still got all his health. He should head inside. Essentially, I need to move, you know, in terms of the search party, it's got to be people that can take a hit. Coughlin could at least watch his back by standing next to him and hitting Guardian. Short fuse will head this way. We will have Squire kind of stand sentinel for anything coming from the right side. Torch Jerkins will rush in here. Keep the civilians there. Huh. Oh, I see the fire spreads. I mean, like, do we go out here? No, that's withdrawing, maybe? I think that's what the blue squares indicate. Alright, so we'll go south. I'll have Coughlin follow him, rather. We want to head up through here, but, we also don't want to burn to death, do we? Hopefully it doesn't spread to the square he's on, but he does have full health, so... Or no, that was... Does he? Yeah. More or less. He's slightly. He got nicked. I think she's the one that's going to find something. I might have been wrong. Well, okay, we'll open that door. Oh! Oh, he found everything. It was all out the left side. My ignorance in terms of this game led me to believe that like the blue squares here were like a retreat option, but no. No. Oh, we cannot have short fuse out there like that. Otherwise his life is going to be short. Let's rush up everybody else. Nobody's going to be able to protect him though. I mean, he really stumbled out there alone. She might be able to hit something, but I doubt it. No, she can't. Or we do volley of arrows at the very least. Archers! Okay. I don't know. I mean... That was good that he blocked that, but will he block this? Short fuse sees darkness approaching like a wave. Ah, he doesn't have to die. Like his father. Is he like his father? Will he retreat? Yeah, like father, like son. Ah! With the hit, Short Fuse knows he can't keep fighting. But he steals a last bit of strength to drag himself to safety. Go, I'll keep him busy. Let's see to it that Twerk Jerkins does keep him busy. Try that on me, you sumbitch. Well, I was wrong about Veneria finding them first. Everybody rush back. So that's what happens when a character's about to die, is they give you the option. You can continue to play, like, his retirement age drops. He's got 2 less hit points for this entire campaign. And he cannot be on the precipice of death again, otherwise he just outright dies. You don't get that option but once with each character. He also might be labeled a coward by the rest of the party. And this is not good. There is the temptation to just have him... Like, he can die and do, like, a final attack on that thing, so he kind of gets a heroic death, but... But no, I mean, he's too young. He just entered the campaign. Oh, she can't shoot from there? Good. I have somebody that can do a decent amount of damage. Twerk Jerkins will attack. Won't he? Let's have that civilian dude attack. Just to try to get this thing out of there. It won't. Oh yeah. Can she hit him now? She sure can. This lady's turned into quite the hero. But still, I don't think we can bring her with us. Alright, as for Bud, let's have him just stand in the doorway and try to interfuse with something outside. In this case, this barricade will do. We could use splinters. No, we can't. It's not in range. I need to be able to check that in the future. Oh well. Oh, we have a volley of arrows available. Let's use it. This might end it. Release flag. It did end it. Didn't it? Oh well. Okay. Let's see. We'll withdraw from that thing. Coughlin just can't get out there. Can he take the damage? I think he can. Oh well, he really can't get out there. Oh, we'll just have him stand in the back and... Same thing with Squire. Squire does have a bow, so if I can at least get him to the doorway next round. Now this thing's going to use a projectile and hopefully miss. Nope. Did a little damage to the civilian. I think we could end it here with Veneria firing. Nope. Okay, maybe with Bud using Splinter Blast. Yep. Nice. Alright, Short Fuse was on the brink of death. And it's not going to be better for it. But we did stop the incursion. Meanwhile, Bud is now a Brownshorn Mystic. Let's see. Ignite. Once per turn, as a single action, Bud pulls motes of heat out of the air and gathers them into a single point. You know, honestly, fire is not really his thing. Bud's presence is charged against his foes, dealing 2 true damage to hostile creatures who enter adjacency with him for any reason. Well, I kind of like that. Bud has plus 30% health. And this just upgrades what he's already got. Splinter Blast, Splinters Salvo, do +1 damage and apply 1 hobble. Let's do Indignance, I like it. Coughlin Longshaft is now a Silverhorn Warrior. Well, he was talking about fighting kind of being like dancing. This first one is Battle Dance. Melee attacks only cost Coughlin 1 action. That could be really handy. He does a lot of damage. Once per combat, as a swift action, Coughlin grants 3 armor and 2 warding to himself and or a nearby ally for 2 turns. Or, as a swift action, Coughlin engages a foe, forcing it to attack him. Coughlin must stay in range, and that speaks to his tank kind of role. I'm going for this one though. They only cost 1 action. He can do 2 melee. That's more than worth it. The little raccoons just got a quarter more health. It's funny. They're little bonuses. Over time, as they've accrued, I'm certainly starting to see the effect of it, you know? It's something. Alright, so we don't have to worry about preparing defenses or anything like that. We really should head up here and investigate this place. What are we doing? Scouting, meaning we'll have to leave somebody behind? I'll tell you who we're going to leave behind. To honor the roleplay, they'll leave Twerk Jerkins behind. And yeah, the game kind of defaulted to as much. I'm sorry, I didn't mean Twerk Jerkins anyways. I meant Short Fuse, considering he was on the brink of death. We leave him behind. Makes the most sense. And I can't say how useful he really was in the last fight. He's returned to action, albeit too late. We can have him do other things. For instance, I don't know. Let's have him at least move here, so he's close to the party, can join them quickly if he has to, or if he can. Okay. Drifty Field has been revealed. More poems to follow. And the root cave is there. Ah, I'm such a bastard. I've been sitting there squandering, really. Sending the party to all these other places, searching every tile for root cave. And sure as shit. So that symbol is really an objective marker, is what it is. Alright, well, you know what? That makes me have to pee. And then we're going to assault the root cave. Although, I gotta tell you, actually, Squire, people need to heal more, so if I have some in-day games, and I do, I have 205 of them, we'll let the party rest a little bit, and then move on the root cave. Man. It was under my nose the whole time, and I should have known. Alright, as I step away, if in the meantime you step away for the night, please be well. Thank you for coming by in the first place. If, on the other hand, you intend on sticking around, you'll be hearing from me again momentarily. Okay, I'm back. See that a few of you are still with us. So, Root Cave it is, eh? We patrol the area, because that'll debuff them. Plus give us more time, so let's do that. Okay. Drifty Field has been cleared of infestation. Now, we'll actually gather here just to bring Short Fuse up there with us. Because he might be able to participate in the assault. How are we doing on health? Squire, it's got a little mending to do. Not much, though. Can we squander a couple days? Yep, there we go. Alright. Let's begin the assault. Really, we're supposed to just meet that dude at Root Cave. This is not the arrangement here. So only 5 of us can attack. We'll take Short Fuse out of the equation and add Veneria Panty Waist. She's definitely the more capable. She can fly, but not really. The rain hasn't let up much through the fall. The earth is soggy and stinking like a corpse. Hills have sunk, and dead mice float in the flooded fields. People are moving toward the mountains. Going by Arnon's map, we're nearly there. Stay wary, buddies. No needless risk. Expect anything. Now's when we find out whether our gamble makes us fools. I've heard it said that to cut a noose is to gain a dangerous friend. I don't understand what that means. The Gorgons are swarming these days, choking us, drowning us. This whole world is near its limit. Any chance may be the only chance. Random Gorgon noises. Hey, Grayson, how you doing? Hold up here. Do I have it on top chat? I do, don't I? Sorry if I missed any comments. Okay, good. Shared. Oh, thanks, Denise. Much obliged. Thank you. Yeah, happy belated Christmas and Merry New Year to you, my friend. Okay. One of those things. I don't know why I'm using that to move, to look around. These Bartoths are nasty fuckers. We really can't move that far. Oh well, Cochran will lead the way as he does. Hell, he'll move further. He can activate Guardian if that thing gets too close. Let's not have Bud move up. Let's have Veneria move up within range. And she'll fire at it. She hits for 2 damage. Did some armor shredding too, I think. Who else can fire from a distance? Squire. Switch to his bow. Open fire. He's not very good at what he does. Bud is going to try to interfuse with something close. and see if he can attack with that. And I think he can. No, I don't want to hit Coughlin. And so, yeah, I guess we can't do that. Well, shucks. He'll wait. And finally, there's Twerk Jerkins, here to prove himself once and for all. He's just going to move right on up next to Coughlin. Show his might. See, he just turned that little raccoon into an explosive thing. Plus, there's more than one there. This might get overwhelming quick. We need to blow that one up. Or rather, destroy it. Okay. Maybe I should lead with that. Maybe Veneria should move up and try to shoot that thing. I think she will. She can't hit it. It's out of range. Okay, she can wait. No, not wait. Let's just move to a different character here. We'll have Coughlin move up and attack. Solid damage. Who's our other fighter? We'll have Twerk Jerkins move up and attack. I think that killed it. Bud will advance. He might be able to do Splinter Blast on these guys. Yeah. Will he hurt his own? Yeah. Alright, it's time to interfuse with something else that doesn't hurt his own people. For instance, there's a pile of horns here mixed in among the enemies. So let's get horny with it, and a bone lance is what she likes to call it. I did decent damage. Not Veneria, not yet. We move Squire up. He'll shoot whatever he can, really, which I guess is just the first raccoon. And she'll probably do the same. No, she can shoot that thing. That's what he should have shot. Well, shoot. Shucks. Oh, that tongue pulls us closer. And plus, it's frisky. You know what? I think the one raccoon that was turned explosive lost its explosive charge when we killed the one that possessed it. We'll start with Twerk Jerkins because he's in a bit of a pickle, which, by the by, is his middle name. It's Twerk Pickled Jerkins. He'll attack this thing. It blocked it. Shoot. Alright, Coughlin. I don't want to get flanked, really. I think he can attack this. Yes, he can. Let's do that. We attack the Gorgon. 9 damage is alright. Wonder if we can do another Bone Lance. We can. On this guy. I'd like to do it on this guy, but that will hurt Twerk. Veneria will shoot the Gorgon. I don't want it to counterattack. I wonder if she can apply poison. Applies 2 poison to your weapon. It will be delivered on your next attack. Let's do it now. And, shoot. Because we just need that extra bit of damage. Nice. She did enough raw damage to kill him. The poison was almost unnecessary, but whatever. It's better to have assurances, yeah? You know what, little squire? I think you could probably melee. And so let's do that. Well, no. No, we'll just have him shoot. If you can knock one of these out, that'd be ideal. We'll go for this one since the better odds of hitting. Still RNG. Twerk's getting torn up. Let's have our archers do their thing. Starting with Veneria. Yeah, shoot the big guy. We'll switch to Coughlin. Actually, I don't... Does he even need to move? I thought he had range. Maybe not. Not like a range attack, but I thought his spear could attack 2 spaces away. I may... Maybe not from an angle? I don't know. Let's move the party up, have them kind of like rally around where Coughlin is. I gotta be mindful rather, both, of these spots that have the corruption on them. Because they do little damage. In fact, yeah, Twerk is standing in them. He's actually twerking in them, which is unnerving. And it's not doing him any favors, so he's going to need to move. No one could seem to shoot up there. It must, in essence, be like around the corner. Do we have any other threats other than the raccoon? I think that's it. Nice. Coughlin dodged that ranged attack. I'm tempted to just have him go. Let's see if Veneria can fly over this barrier or whatever. Still wondering what fly all does for us. Apparently it doesn't do that. Let's look at the description. It plus 25 dodge. It goes away at the start of her next turn. Okay. Because the flying part is really unimpressive, but plus 25 dodge is... None of that really is applicable right now. Just as soon have Coughlin move in. Excuse me. Wow. Did I just burp on stream? That's... Etiquette is dead. And I am also to blame. It's not just them. It's me. He's going to possess this shrine, as you do. And it can constrict this thing, which is kind of pointless since it's a ranged enemy. Of Coughlin guard. Squire will come up here and try to shoot. Doubtful that he'll be able... Oh, maybe. Well, how about that? Oh, hell. Nice. Alright, Grayson says, tired but can't sleep, otherwise good. Phoenix says, same here. I can't sleep either. I'm going through the stuffs. Went to 4 different Christmas gatherings. Oh, my. That's too many. 2 is kind of too many, but... Stayed at home and watched paint dry. No! Castle to King. Checkmate. Thank you. Thank you, Draco. Yeah, that worked out. I'll tell you, like, the first 2 chapters were, like, we were steamrolling the enemy. Now I don't think that's the case. That last battle wasn't too bad, but the one prior... And shit, I withdrew from one. I ran from one. So I guess I've seen the elephant now. Semi here, but hiya. Watch paint dry or watch grass grow? Well, is that a would you rather, Ranger? How are you, Ranger? Good to see you, my friend. Happy New Year. Merry belated Christmas. Welcome to Otto does a bunch of ridiculous voices and basically plays one-player Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, wait. So they both have link mail, and this is link mail. Gee, I think we'll just salvage this. Thanks for nothing, main quest. Squire is now a Bloodhorn Hunter. Congratulations, choose your next ability. It will be, let's see, Aid. Once per combat, Squire grants an adjacent target 4 temporary health and removes negative status effects. I never liked temporary health, because it goes away and then you could die. I don't know if that's the case in this game, but in some games that is the case. Certainly XCOM had that. Through shot, Squire also goes through multiple enemies, although doing slightly less damage to subsequent targets. Crippling strikes. Squire's melee and range attacks apply. I like that because it applies to melee. I want Squire to be a little more melee than ranged. I want range to be a secondary. Let's see. Or Thornfang. Killing an enemy will refund an action point up to 3 times per turn. And that's an upgrade to something he already has that I haven't utilized much. So let's go with Crippling Strike. It's passive, which is always handy for a forgetful one like me. This better be worth it. Got my back? May not be done fighting, buddy. Arnon emerges, rather subtly, from a damp shadow, standing before a root-framed tunnel. We met Arnon at the end of the last episode. So you made it. You doubted we would? The old deepest leads them into the dark. The earth walls are slimy and black. Streams of water slosh on either side of a hastily heaped gravel path. Clods plop from the ceiling. Support beams have clearly been rushed into place. Don't take any offward tunnel. They've been falling in. Deeper in, earth walls give way to granite. The worn rots. The flowing water follows cavern channels away from the main tunnel to some dark end. Where we... no, they almost talk similar. Where will you abandon this place? No, it's not. 2 similar voices will mess me up. Oh no, we can't. Do you want breakfast? It's mid-afternoon. Ah, but we're not chained to the sun cycle. We have breakfast whenever. Oh. Arnon shows the way inside a marked passage. A weird smell beckons them through. To the other side. Here they are, dear. The badger and the brute, and more to follow. That, well, well, did you offer them Grum? Oh, man. I didn't know he had a wife. Sure I did. No one wants lukewarm, chewy old Grum, I keep saying. Why don't we have a warren? Lots of digging, really. I can dig it. Hawaii adventures. Adventurers, this is some drunk I know. Okay. This is some drunk I know. Yes, I'm Velda. It's said I was born in the basin of a dried caldera to spirits of the salt and rock. Does get said a lot. Not actually true. Right, technically it's false. You two are married to each other? We're mostly married. In times of strife, it's nice. Did we just rake their yard for them? See, he's almost got their voice now. Or can they actually help us? Man. The brute speaks recent language. You came because you must defeat the Gorgons, is that right? We were told you knew how. It's easier. I know what the Gorgons did. Their leader. I learned of him. All Strix. Arnon tucks into a bowl of beige mush. Looks like shroomy gruel with some kind of green gold dressing. Ulstrich. We know that name well enough. See, I'm just giving his lines to Coughlin. It's easier. Yes, Ulstrix raised a great number of his brethren. And they went to the valley of the god beast Mode Atona. And of that great god beast, they made pewter. Velda gazes on all attending from beneath the massive horns adorning her face. A scowl twists her already crooked features. Arnon finishes his meal, pulls at his beard, and wipes it on his cowl. Who? Moatona. Moatona is an ancient one, a keeper of balance. The unassailable balance of Moatana keeps all opposing forces of this world in harmony. And because Moatana's dead, that throws off the weather? And the seas, and the peaks. All will turn into a big blue Gorgon soup. Us, the carrots and the beans, you see. And you, the onions. So, that's why Ulstrix needed his army, to slay a god. Well, what's the point of that spear we bled over? Wasn't that supposed to be the symbol he needed to unite whatever Gorgons behind his crusade? What matters is this. Moatana cannot die. She's petrified. The reason I called you here is I've been hoarding a certain restorative spirit distilled from the roots of the extinct bullflax flower, I call it. That's what she calls it. Root beer. The fuck? A medicine? My root beer should be able to restore the great Moatana. If you can get it to her, my brewing goddess Velda. Well, assuming all that's true, why us? Why don't you have your own lackeys? The deep down slum of it is, we're afraid. So our people are made frail. What is the worst doom? The Gorgon leader is strong and fearless. So too are his hordes. We are too old, slow. I'm scared to die. I don't know about you. The Gorgons aren't going to let us do this thing, are they? And do we know where to go? And are we reviving this god beast? I'm sorry. Are we sure reviving this god beast will fix everything, Butters? The badger grows quite a sky, but I'll answer all your questions. Over breakfast, I'm still hungry. It's salty warm. Hmm. Velda is true to her word, and as Arnon serves up bowls of grum, she draws a serviceable map upon the wall in pale chalk. The food is surprisingly good. Lastly, Velda hands over her healing ale, a single sealed earthenware bottle. Soon they're on their way again. They carry out the hope of all the land and its creatures in one fragile bottle of root beer. Okay, sorry about that. I like to finish the script before I turn back. Either lost me. Paint, yeah. Either lost, missing my family back home, just trying to mend a broken heart. I feel that. Holidays are hard sometimes, I guess. No doubt. Oddly, it's when you want family around that they're not, and I don't want them around. They're always around. Real close to my dad, mostly missing him and my grandma. She's 100. Wow. Phoenix says, Otto, you should watch the movie Lily from 1953. You sound like Mel Ferrer, the puppeteer in that movie. It's really good. Huh. Heck yeah. It's called Lily? Alright. Hope alright. My grandma was 94 when passed. Still miss. Never got the new birth father, but ex-girlfriend's bad. Yeah, no doubt. What makes us grow, I guess. Yeah, there's truth to that. One never knows what one has until it's gone. Yeah, that is very true. Very true. Okay, well, we have got more to do. Let's see. I didn't want a Geist to get extra health, but it does regardless. Like, we can't cancel that one, I guess. I'm kind of heartened by the fact that we've already cleared it. Like, we've already gone through this stuff. I just didn't... That was locked before, so we should just be able to travel there. And what would be ideal is if that just... Oh, we never cleared this stuff out, but do we need to? I don't think we need to. How many days? The tile will flood in 173 days. I'd love to just stop the flooding, right? So maybe Gallet Altar is the place to go in the foothills called Winding Down. I think I would do that. Let's actually wait. Do we secure this place? I don't think we do. I think we just move to Gallet Altar. Your enemies advance their plans over time. I want to cancel some of this stuff. Like, for instance, that. I don't want that thing to get any stronger. It's only +1 armor, but I already have a hard time with those. These get +25% health. How many legacy points do I have? Because these cost 2 apiece to cancel. I think... we're just going to keep everything else. I'm just hoping Galay Alter kind of like finishes it, you know what I mean? And maybe those cards don't matter for the next campaign. I don't think they would. I think it would reset. I'm not sure though. Okay, we have arrived in the foothills. We will first patrol the area, which I think only 5 of us can do. Twerk Jerkins is still healing. So maybe they just kill a few days here. Let's do that until his health comes back up. Okay. Run through the roster, make sure everybody's got health. And there's the assault, assaulting Galay Alter. Now, isn't that what I want to do, or is there another like objective marker somewhere around that I'm missing? No, I think that is the objective. Okay, good. Why does it say? Oh, I see. Oh, I feel like before I settle into another fight, I'll catch up with chat and grab another a few puffs to get me through it. I think Billy would enjoy all the puppets. It's just a fun, sweet, poignant movie. Okay, nice. A puppet movie from 1953. That'd be interesting. I mean, I do like vintage stuff, vintage movies rather. So yeah, I'd probably get a kick out of it. Hey, it might give me ideas for some additional voices too. Because so far, all of my voices are something. They're from somewhere, right? Hockland isn't Garth Marenghi from Dark Place, but he's the other guy. What's his name's character? So I keep throwing in Buddy. Speaking of Bud, he was supposed to be, I think his name's Wendell from Key and Peele, but he really sounds like a dude from Family Guy. I forget all these people's names. And then you got Scottish accent. Then you got Light in the Loafers accent, even though I think that dude's married. He's androgynous too. I made him like, it's one of those games that gives you the option for non-binary and same-sex relationships, which honestly I'm fine with, since it defaults, everything defaults to straight, it seems, So I'm fine with giving you the option. So I wanted to make a character that was androgynous, and he ended up hooking up with a lady anyway. That wild card. And then we got Dr. John Jive Talker. All right, I can grab a couple puffs, but send me. Yeah, do that, please. Use different voices for each puppet. Hell yeah. Androgynous. I actually like it. Squire's first name was Androgynous Squire. It almost sounded like Optimus Prime or Tyrannosaurus Rex, but then I was like, you don't have to put it in the person's name, right? Show don't tell. It's obvious that he's a little I'll be back. I'm so glad that I'm sorry, but we voted all of that out. You do know that, right? Politics aside, it's fine for your life, but we're done making a big deal out of it. I'm gonna go smoke. Be right back. Like those old movies makes me feel like I was born into the wrong time, Phoenix says. I feel that. I was a Civil War reenactor, so yeah, I had that bad. But would I rather live in the in the 19th century? No, medicine, right? Always boils down to medicine. Of Jeff Dunham puppets, Peanut is the best. I just watched something with Jeff Dunham tonight. I think it was in. Oh, anyway, yeah, good stuff. So Veneria is coming. Oh god, that sounds horrible. Veneria is coming though, because like she's very, very capable. I would say Short Fuse Manhandler still has to atone for the fact that he ran from battle. So yeah. Besides, this is the final fight. This will be this is the end of the chapter, end of the campaign. I think. I am anxious to see what becomes of these people. A hillside cave serves as their final campsite. Tomorrow we prove ourselves, Gorgon Slayers. The sum of the journeys, the battles I've seen us come through. I've never been this confident. Be sure of your gear. This is the last sleep. Buddies, we'll be prepared. Wow, it's a lot of stuff. Oh, he's saying go ahead and craft some shit. And we can actually kind of do that now. Why would I give Short Fuse Manhandler anything? I don't know. He's not fighting in this battle. You know who I need to give stuff to? Is our androgynous friend Squire. Because he's 38. Everybody else is pretty old. Meaning they might not be around for future adventures. Squire's gonna go on. He's probably gonna be the old one. Oh, well, yeah, Twerk Jerkins is even younger. He's 25. Let's give Twerk a better weapon? Yeah. Let's take a look at weapon options. I haven't really messed with this stuff, and I sure should have. If I had my choice, I would have had him go up the. He would have go up the ass, go up the axe. Axes would be his thing, but since it does appear that it's hammers, I wonder how much it would cost to upgrade this hammer. It's doable. Is that what he wants, though? Spears are Cochran's thing. I'm not seeing anything in the way of axes. I know they exist, but apparently he's not using them. Yeah, let's do this. Well, right? Okay, well, so how do we do it then? Hold on. Okay, no, craft item, Y button. Randomize that name. Table Thresher? Sure. I do want him to replace it with that. Okay. His armor I'm okay with. He doesn't have a secondary weapon, and that's fine for now. Oh, that's where you can start pulling out the axes and stuff. Well, poop on my spirits. What? Great axe. Okay, and what is this? Oh, like shields and whatnot. A net? The hell? I didn't know about all this stuff. torch. You can light fires. So I guess with the net you have the throw net. Pins enemies for 2 turns. Well, darn. You know, we gave him the hammer. Let's look at Squire. Now his offhand weapon is a mace. What about his primary? Can we change it to something besides a bow? Slender quill. Wow, it would take all of our heartwoods. I'm not fond of that, so no. Okay, I'm ready to upgrade his secondary, I guess. Yep, that we can afford. Chain Basher, let's randomize the name, something a little more. The Crimson Shiver. Oh, I should have kept it. This one's called the Crimson Shiver. The Great Shiver works. I mean, he's never gonna say it. Could we give him a net or something? Because I'm fascinated by that. Got throwing knives? Okay. Now she's got something there. Apply poison. Oh, that's how she's able to do that. His is two-handed. I was thinking about giving him a shield, but no. And Bud Melman still has a spoon. That's his weapon, is a spoon. And I love it. I don't want to give him anything else. He would defeat the Gorgon with a spoon. Okay, Squire can have an offhand weapon. I'm going to give him the net. So, trap you. Get you my traps. Yep. Okay. I mean, I don't feel like I have to spend everything, so I think that might do it. Okay, I sent in Discord. Thank you. This comment. Alright, so I think that's it. What do we do? We back out or what? I could look at armor for somebody. Let's see about upgrading Cochran's armor since he's all front and center with the enemy. Night Mail. I like that. And yeah, he can afford it. I don't know why one leg is silver and the rest is gold, but... But yeah. Okay. The Valley of the God Beast. Mo'atana. Oh, this is probably our friend Bud. The Valley of the God Beast. Mo'atana. We knew we were set up for an unwinnable fight. Even in the relentless rain, it was a beautiful place to die. Cochran, we have a chance, don't we? Not just winning, but surviving. I'd say we don't leave it up to chance, Veneria. We're plenty capable of lasting. Whatever they throw at us, we're ready for it. I assume if they stoned this god beast once, they can do it again. What will be left if we win? Can we mend it? A clear path climbs the hill ahead of them to whatever waits. Alrighty, Denise. Says I'm going to try to sleep. Have a good rest of your stream and good night. Hugs. Hugs to you, my friend. Let's have a quick look around. Okay, we've got a Rager and a Raccoon on the board. Raccoon is ranged. Rager is not. We'll have Coughlin move toward it, and he can go into Guardian even if he uses all of his movement, I believe. Let's also have Twerk move up. Not the same deal. Like, I think he actually has to actively go into Guardian. Let's have Veneria move up and take a shot at one of these things. Take a shot at the Raccoon, the ranged enemy. She hits for 4 damage. We'll have Squire do similar. No, not throw net. Swap weapon. And fire. Nope, at this one. You know, Bud might be able to finish him off with some magic. He will interfuse with the axe. Woodcutter's axe. Yep, I think so. And then barrage that shit at the... is that just going to be both of them? Okay. He'll kill the Raccoon. If the Rager moves towards us, he'll get hit. Oh, unless he does something tricky like that. Here comes the big stuff. We can take out the Rager so easily. Actually, Bud could probably just take him out with melee. Oh! What was that all about? That thing just die? And why? Oh well. Coughlin will move up and attack. 12 damage. Damn. Nice. He gets to attack again. It was blocked. Veneria will shoot the damn thing. Squire will move down by Coughlin. Fire at this thing for very minimal damage, unfortunately, but every little bit helps, I suppose. Looks like Twerk will just go into Guardian. Okay. I don't know why they're getting damaged. Again, I'm not complaining. I just don't know why. We'll have Bud interfuse with this stone here. It's close enough to them where he can send a disc into him, and I think it'll ricochet and hit other targets. Yeah. Coughlin... What, he can't move? What is going on? I guess something cast something on him. He's pinned. Alright. We'll have... There's nothing he can do then, really. Veneri will move up by him and fire. Everything kind of aimed at that Gorgon, because I'd rather, you know, not. I know the one behind him is stronger, but we've already started doing damage to it. Damn. Twerk is going to put himself out there. Oh, he could do a thundering challenge. And if he did, he should do it against... Okay, no, he's not going to do it against that thing. That's the only one he can hit. He'll just go into guard mode in case they try to move past him. Okay, I'm worried about that explosive row. No. Nice. What about the other one? Okay. I was afraid it was going to go up, explode, and Twerk would be done. Bud will... Using that rock, he's going to throw another shard at the Gorgon there. Try to knock it out. There. And he did. Damaged the row in the process. I kind of want Twerk to attack that thing. Can Cochran move now? He sure can. He's going to start advancing on this thing. Actually, he'll move right up to it. I don't know what it does melee-wise, but I do know if it tries to move, he'll get a free attack. So it's a little bit brazen, but we're going to try it. It's the last mission anyways, you know. Veneria will move up and fire. Squire will move up real close. And he's too close. That was dumb. And he'll swap weapon, I guess. Can he hit that thing from here? He can. Alright. Do it. That was fair damage, especially for Squire. I'm liking the upgrade to his mace. Bud will close in behind them. He's still interfused with that stone. No, that stone's been destroyed. Well, he'll repeat the process with this stone. And use the discus. Hell yeah. Cochran will continue to lead the way. And the party will follow. In fact, Squire is going to activate Stealth. And ultimately, if this movement phase goes on, he'll try to get out ahead of the party. No, that's fine there. Actually, he can stop interfusing with that rock. Now we'll wait. No enemies. Okay, let's have Squire lead the way then. Again, utilizing stealth. I don't know whether to send him... Yeah, let's... Nothing? Nothing up there. Well, that's certainly the way to go, though. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I believe that means we can just sprint with the rest of the party, too. I don't know why she can still move. Damn. I guess that's the wings. Let's have Squire move way ahead again. Oh, that's the statue. That's the shrine. Okay. Okay. I get it. Let's make sure the entire party gets... We'll keep the fighters to the rear. What I assume is we're going to get attacked from behind when we interact with the shrine. So yeah, we'll have the fighters kind of hold there. We're going to have Squire move all the way back here again. Since he's in stealth mode. Everybody else is waiting. And Veneria will activate this thing. Bud, now's the time. Look at this thing. Were you really around all this time? Climbing up its slick neck, Bud unseals Velda's earthenware bottle. Just going to pour it on the thing. I don't see a pour hole. He douses the petrified head of the god beast Moatana in the spicy, sweet-smelling elixir. It's not working, is it? Ah, well, we're out of time. Ostrix, he's here. I always felt certain, really. Through most of it, I did. But as the end approached, I began to doubt. And it was fear that struck me. I stood my ground. Ostrix came on. When the first land was raised from the folds of the sea, two worlds were born out of one. To Ostrix, a mighty and arrogant Gorgon hero, this was creation's mistake, and he dreamed he'd mend it. Very little has ever been known of the things that scrum and scoil beneath the black waves. We know the Gorgons are old, so maybe they aren't easily moved. My vanity hopes we threw him some surprises. But it's possible we were his fools from the very beginning. We unpuzzled the stone and chased that spear of petroglass. We struck a blow, I think. Smoked a bowl, too, in taking it. But our grubbing plunder of a Gorgon heirloom gave him a story to tell. Our species cast as the scrabbling villains, incited the Gorgon brethren together, rose behind him to empower this gentle god. Imputer, and the ocean rose while the rain fell and the ice of the world turned to melt. For a while, I'm sure he believed his dream would replace reality. The rain stops, but it won't. Ostrix, eh? Oh, damn. Okay. It's a lot of them, just saying. And it didn't matter where the party members were, apparently. Because the game's going to be like, hey, we're putting them wherever we want. Okay, Squire is still in stealth. So he can kind of... I don't know. Thing is, he almost had better attack. So let's swap weapon. No, let's swap weapon again and wait. They'll come by. He might be able to get a flanking attack. We'll have Cockling head up to this corner, where when they do attempt to come by, he'll be able to use Guardian on them. Bud will move here, try to infuse with what he can, or interfuse with what he can. In this case, it's a log. And he'll use Splinter Blast on both of them. Veneria will move up, firing at the closest Gorgon. Torque Jerkins will move up right behind Coughlin, thus giving him a bit of a bonus. He's also going to do a Thundering Challenge on one of these guys. Man, I hate to have to do it on the one that's damaged. No, he won't do it yet. He'll just go into Guardian mode. It's their turn. Nice, that removes that Gorgon. That was Coughlin, his Guardian ability activating. Couple rows heading toward. Lots of Gorgons and Ulstrix. How did he see us? I guess by bumping into Squire, he revealed him. That's okay. We'll have Bud interfuse with another object. In this instance, it's going to be the lamp. From which, what can he do? He can blind them. That's great, because they are ranged attackers, so let's do that. Excellent. Coughlin can't hit them from here, of course, can he? No. He'll move up. And he'll strike the closest one. Wow. He missed or what? Oh well. Veneria will aim at the closest one. Squire will attack this Rager that outed him. What about Twerk? What can Twerk do? He'll move about here. He's wounded. I shouldn't have moved him up. He could do a Thundering Challenge. Would it work against? Yeah. He'll go into Guardian mode for those rows. More enemies are entering the battlefield. Twerk absorbs the brunt of the attack with his left arm. Through a fog of pain, he knows it will never draw a weapon again. This isn't the end. Well, no. Poor Twerk Jerkins. He's out of this fight. But does he... Twerk dies. Everybody else gets +3 armor. He says, "It's been an honor." The others feel Twerk's memory take root within them. It sharpens their mind and strengthens their grips. Twerk lived for one episode. He was no more than a red shirt in the end. That's terrible. Now for the rest of the party, it seems like the walls are closing in. We need to do something here. Okay. We start with Squire. He's going to get rid of that Rager, I guess. No, he's not. Shoot. Okay, Bud will try to interfuse with something. This. This big thing. What is it? A tree. This big thing. It's a tree. He'll do Splinter Blast on these guys. Come on, take one of them out. Nope. Coughlin at best can only take one out. I mean, he could run up to Ulstrix and begin attacking him, but it just seems like so much for one guy to handle. Right, he's just going to strike the closest guy and knock him out. And now I think he gets an extra move from that. No, he doesn't. What the hell? Okay. So he just goes into Guardian mode, I guess. If Ulstrix approaches him, at least he'll be able to attack it. Veneria will, I guess, shoot this thing. Such a waste. And it dodged because we're too close. And more enemies are spawning in. I don't want all the heroes to die. Come on. That's a bad ending. Okay. Nice. Nice. Coughlin's like Guardian attack is really paying off. Come on, he didn't get to do it there. Ulstrix has a lot of health. Of course he does. He's a boss, Otto. Okay, Bud will interfuse with anything that can hit Ulstrix, please. I don't know if the stone can. Yeah. It was blocked. Coughlin needs to get off of this corrupted ground. So that means pushing further into the enemy. He's got to, though, right? And now attack. Ulstrix. I guess. Doesn't make me very confident, that attack. Veneria will... She can't really move. She's going to apply poison to her bow. And then... shoot Ulstrix. Okay. Squire's going to attack the Rager. It dodged again. What the hell? That is... It's just like perpetual dodging. The RNG's getting to me now. And Cochran's at half health. Oh no, he's got 1 hit point left. No, 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 miss. The moment stretches in Cochran's mind. He sees the shadow of his foe. He knows what's coming. He can lean a little to one side or the other, but it won't change much. Then he feels something, a heaviness in his hand. It has a name, Petroglass Sea Spear. There's a story, maybe, that it wants to tell. And only a sliver of opportunity left to tell it. His weapon can break, and he'll fall back. Or he just falls back with a -2 health to this campaign. Well, this is the last fight of this campaign. Or Cochran dies but deals 22 damage. To what? To that warthog? I think... I'm torn between Cochran dies and -2 health. Indecision grips him, yeah, no doubt. The blow lands, he tumbles to the ground, gravely wounded, still clutching his weapon. In the end, he couldn't choose to part with it, even if it meant paying the price himself. He has just enough strength to retreat, and will spend the next days tending to his wounds. Propped up at his bedside, Petroglass Sea Spear will wait until he's ready to take it up again and let it sing. I think we lost. Without him, yee. Alright, what can we interfuse with? We can now interfuse with this rock because Cochran's not in the way. And we can use Discus on Ulstrix. He dodged. Veneria will apply poison to her weapon again and shoot Ulstrix if she can. Blocked. Squire will approach Ulstrix and attack. Oh no. This is not working. One eye goes dark like a candle prematurely snuffed. Squire fights the sensation that they are swimming. Fights to stay on their feet. Squire dies, deals 14 damage. Against a damn row. Bud feels as if his limbs are made of lead. He tries to call out a warning, but he's too late. Veneria doubles over. Your sacrifice isn't necessary, Veneria. Retreat, please. Bud's voice is all she needs to hear. Veneria must live to share the long, simple nights, the late and easy mornings with the man she loves. And if their places were reversed, she'd expect Bud to do the same. it doesn't matter. I mean, we lost. I mean, I'm not even doing anything logical with Bud because he can't. I could have backed into a corner so there's only one space, like bottleneck them, but it doesn't matter. I mean, with all the ranged attacks, we'll see what it looks like when you lose the campaign. Bud collapses forward. His right leg has gone silent, but frankly, the rest of his body is telling him enough. Oh, and I can't choose anything. So it's like... so it's a dead end anyways. Shit. Essentially the game saying like, yeah, you're done. I'm sure there is an ending. This is a glitch where they don't give you the options, but he is the last man standing, and this is the part of the story that tells us that he's dead. I would have liked to see what happens like when you actually lose. Like I'm trying to hit some buttons and nothing does anything. I can go to character sheets, but that doesn't do anything either. Okay, so we load what? Galley Altar turn 1. Let's see, where are we time-wise? I am at 3 hours. Okay. Well, damn. Alright, I'm gonna get a small nap. Try to be back next stream. Right on, Ranger. I appreciate you, man. Even if you can't make it, it's always good to see you in the chat. And yeah, always a delight. Now, fuck. I'm convinced I'm in over my head. Not sure what to do. I'll consider it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take my final break. Think about what the hell I can do. I guess I should have crafted more gear for them before the fight. Then again, I've read stuff and heard stuff from videos and whatnot. People saying that they got wiped out in the first campaign, and I just hate to make it all the way to the end and then get wiped out. I wonder what difficulty they were playing on. Yeah, I'm gonna step away and use the restroom, grab another puff. I will be back for the final moments. Well, I cannot help but wonder if we take the fight directly to Ulstrix. You know what I mean? Like, maybe his henchmen just keep on spawning. Let's try to take as little damage as possible in the lead up. I think, what can we do with these? Woodcutter's Axe was, I believe, the right choice here. Yeah. Let's have Veneria take out that raccoon with her, no, we are not going to advance. We're just going to hold. Okay. Raccoon's out of the equation. At this point, Cochran can move forward. This last enemy is a charger. So he'll go into Guardian. We'll swap weapon with Squire and shoot. Not great. Twerk will move up and also go into Guardian, so he literally can't. He could get behind and attack Bud. But we'll see. Okay. He didn't attack anyone. We want our hard hitters to... I wonder if Veneria could take him out or not. Him being the little rager, the little piggy. She couldn't on her own, but she's still going to take the attack. Yes, she can. Alright. Good deal. Bud will interfuse with this bench and throw some splinters toward that Geist, or Discus in this case. Not much damage, but that's fine. I believe both fighters can get close to it. You know what, though? It's a melee. Let's not. Let's force it to come to us, and we'll go into Guardian mode. We'll just keep pestering it. Because I don't think it's ranged. Now, granted, the Gorgon behind it is. But yeah, we'll go into Guardian with Twerk as well. That way, either way, hopefully, he gets hit. Nah, it's like he didn't... They're purposely staying out of it. That's kind of shitty. Cochran should be able to hit. I guess not. He has to move. Well, that's fine. I guess that's what we do then. A lot of damage, and that's good. Let's see if another Discus can take him out and hurt the other. Yeah, that's precisely what happened. Veneria will fire at the Gorgon back here. It's those Gorgons that are like pinning me in place sometimes. We'll have Squire fire. It's their turn. Nice. The Gorgon walked into the Guardian. Counterattack. 2 damage to Cochran. That's not what we wanted. We didn't want any damage, but... let's start with Twerk. He's going to attack this row that's charged up to explode. That should do it. Bud should be able to interfuse with, say, this mystical trunk, or maybe even this thing, this statue. And use discus on that thing. Nice. More than we expected from it. He's got to get out of the corruption. And he's not going to advance alone. So he'll pull back one, go into Guardian mode. Veneria will... She would have to move up to hit. She can always fly, that's for free. She could fly and move here? Not maybe here? And she could, yeah, now she can shoot. Moderate damage. As for Squire, he might move up next to her and see if he can connect. Yep. Not for much damage, but... Okay, we gotta end this. Cochran can't quite make it to it, to that thing, though. I hate to put him out there like this, but I feel like that's what we gotta do. Because he's certainly not gonna get close to us. Okay, we'll interfuse with the stone nearby, use discus. That was good damage. Might have spared us any additional damage. Nice. Alright, well, Squire and Cochran are a little worse for wear, but let's get them over to that statue. No need for Cochran, no need for Squire to go into stealth. I truly think only one of them needs to make it over there. So we'll have Squire do it, the rest of them could wait. Now that we know they're going to spawn at the statue anyways, when the jig's up. So yeah, everybody else just wait. Nope, not you. Bud, now's the time. Look at this thing. Were you really around all this time? Climbing up its slick neck, Bud unseals Velda's earthenware bottle. Just going to pour it on the thing. I don't see a pour hole. He douses the petrified head of the god beast Moatana in the spicy, sweet-smelling elixir they call root beer. It's not working, is it? Ah, well, we're out of time. Ulstrix, he's here. We'll have him do it this time. I always felt certain. Really. Through most of it, I did. But as the end approached, I began to doubt. And it was fear that struck me. I stood my ground. Ulstrix came on. He was nobody. When the first land was raised from the folds of the sea, two worlds were born out of one. To Ulstrix, a mighty and arrogant Gorgon hero, this was creation's mistake, and he deemed he'd mend it. He also dreamed he'd mend it. Very little has ever been known of the things that scrum and scoil beneath black waves. He wouldn't talk like this. We know Gorgons are old, so maybe they aren't easily moved. My vanity hopes we threw him some surprises. But it's possible we were his fools from the very beginning. We unpuzzled the stone and chased that spear of petroglass. We struck a blow, I think, in taking it. Okay. But our grubbing plunder of a Gorgon heirloom gave him a story to tell. Our species cast as the scrabbling villains. Incited, his Gorgon brethren together rose behind him to imputer this gentle god. And the ocean rose while the rain fell, and the ice of the world turned to melt. For a while, I'm sure, he believed his dream would replace reality. The rain stops. But it won't. Okay. Now we save, so I don't have to read that part again. Ulstrix, this mighty lord of Gorgons, scarred and strong, hurls his underlings before him and raises himself high, prepared to fight. We need to get to him, and I feel like Cochlin's spear is the key. Let's save. A new save, so I don't box myself into an impossible situation, which I may have already done. And, let's go. Start interfusing with things like this lamp. We can blind them at least, right? Yeah, flare will blind. Veneria, man, she's got some movement. Let's have her come out and shoot the Gorgon. Let's have Squire get next to her. Also shoot the Gorgon. Well, yeah. Really not much damage. I rely too much on his range, which I've set up to be his secondary. Therefore, I shouldn't rely on it so much. There's Ulstrix. Gotta get in there. Alright, one row is defeated. We dodged that because he's blinded. Took cover from that because the Gorgon's blinded. Oh, we gotta push too, right? Let's start with Bud, because he could do an attack using interfuse that might damage a few of these guys. He's going to interfuse with these rocks, use Discus, and yeah, he could potentially hit 4 targets with this, so let's do it. Well, he hit 2 of them. Cochlin's got to keep advancing on Ulstrix, I believe. Would be the wisest move. He'll hopefully kill that along the way. Oh yeah? Watch this! I've never seen him talk in combat like that before, but cool. What else can he strike? Oh. Okay. Blocked it anyways, but it's kind of handy. Veneria will shoot. this thing just to get it out from behind us. We don't need anybody flanking us. Squire will do the same. Again, relying too much on his range. In fact, forget that. Let's swap weapon. He'll walk over to this thing and attack it. He killed it. Nice. It's going better, but we have to close the gap with Ulstrix. Twerk will move forward, melee the weaker Gorgon if he can. Gorgon. Yep. Ah, it's still in the fight. Shit. Twerk's in a bad way. Twerk's done. Upon death, he could deal 12 damage or give everybody +3 armor. Let's give everybody +3 armor. That's what we did last time, but... As Twerk drops to the ground, the others feel strength sing itself awake inside their chest. We're still dodging attacks and whatnot. Got a nice counterattack there that took out one of the Gorgons. Let's get to Coughlin and see if we can move forward toward Ulstrix. Because again, I think these things are just going to keep on spawning. He shouldn't have moved up. He should have just attacked from where he was, because he would have gotten multiple attacks at it. Okay. We can discus again, but that will hit Coughlin, so let's interfuse with something else if we can. For instance, this stone fox. We fire discus from there. Right? Can we not? We can't really hit anything? Okay. Well, I guess he's going to move then. Let's just move up in melee. I don't know how they got damaged, but good deal. More of that, please. That spoon's a killer. We'll have Veneria shoot again. She could kill the Geist, and she does. Worth it. Squire will move up by Coughlin, because being adjacent like that... Nope, he can't move. Well, then he'll swap weapon, go back to bow, shoot the closest target. Just more and more of this shit spawn, and Ulstrix isn't even coming on. No. Okay, yeah, he is. Okay, Coughlin took out that one. Alright. We're going to advance. Oh, right into the corrupted spot. Okay, well, he's going to withdraw from one of these interfuses. It'll be this lower one. Unless he can discus. Yeah, no, he's going to withdraw. See if he can interfuse with something over by Ulstrix. He can't. Not really, anyways. Well, that was pointless. Cochran is, what's the deal with him? Oh, he's pinned. Okay. He'll go into Guardian then, which sucks. Veneria will shoot the closest target. No, she'll shoot Ulstrix. She'll apply poison. And then shoot Ulstrix. And he blocked it. I'm telling you, it's Cochran's spear. That's got to be what it is. Squire's going to get killed moving up like this. So he won't. At least we're blocking. Nice. Okay, Ulstrix fucked up there. He walked right into Cochran's Guardian attack, and then he missed his attack against Bud. That gives us a glimmer of hope. But I'd love to get through this without taking any more casualties. And what's his name? Twerk Jerkins. Okay, so he doesn't have to move because he could potentially get 2 attacks here with the spear that we want to get an attack with. Wrong guy. Yes, we get another attack. Holy shit. We could pull this off. None of the ranged attacks seem to work against Ulstrix, so Veneria is going to move in and infect him with STDs. It worked. He's only got 1 health left. If Squire can get in there and attack, we might have this thing. Yep. That was it. And Cochran's spear, that was a big part of it. The mighty Ulstrix finally crumpled before us. Since I don't know whose voice this is, I'm just... Well, his reeking corpse twitched still. It was over. Some would say we saved the world. And we did save the ember of it. We cupped this red coal of life, held it away from the water, carried it to the next morning. I'm giving it to Veneria. Through wreckage, loss, destruction, it would take time for the water to go down, the memories to lose their bite, to rebuild, to heal, and maybe to live new lives someday. But our story was just one of many. The end. You've won! Number of towns, safe tiles. Previous years of peace, final years of peace, 109. Okay. One day, Cochran awoke with a lightness in his step. I understand now. It all makes sense. He vanished for 10 years and returned. I miss that. The pig inside Bud. Bud's dream of his own personal research tower had finally been fulfilled. He kept it well stocked with tomes and scrolls full of formulas. Squire was less keen than some to spend evenings reliving the old days. I specifically fought Gorgons so I wouldn't have to think about them anymore. Short Fuse developed a passion for restoring ruined sites. He rented out the finished sites to travelers at a decent nightly rate. Veneria and Bud could never fully abandon their adventuring life. When the danger dimmed, there were memories yet to be made. All right, I do now grasp your reasoning in bringing me here. Yes, my brilliant boy. I hope you don't mind me bringing the Eliasor wine. Oh, I could go back? Well, look at that. Says my brilliant boy. I hope you don't mind my bringing the Elnish wine. Okay. Squire built a lodge that attracted like-minded hunting enthusiasts. Days were spent tracking in the woods, and nights were spent exaggerating what they had tracked in the woods. No one could ever tell if it was just the girls or it was like a Jack Tripper situation. So that's it. I'm going to go back to what was the first thing where it said what happened to Conklin. He vanished for 10 years and returned somehow unaged and full of contentment. Hell yeah, good for him. And they were all really, really sad about, what was his name? Who was the guy that died there? Oh, Twerk Jerkins. They were so sad that, I guess a squire would put it, we invented a new dance to remember him forever. I teach it. I do it at my Zumba. These heroes will be added to your legacy. Cockland Longshaft, Veneria Pantywaist, Bud Mailman, Strong Arm Manhandler, Squire, Short Fuse Manhandler, and Twerk Jerkins on guitar. Well, yeah. Promote Legacy Hero. 10 per promotion? Do I not have that many or what? It would go from folk hero to local legend. Is that true for all of them? Yeah. Well, who is the all-star? I mean, it's almost like Cockland. Cockland Longshaft was. The elemental weapons you discovered in this game have been unlocked in your legacy and will now be available to craft in all future games. Okay. Let me look at my legacy. Heroes. There they are. That's the team. And potentially next time, And what is it? If I load story, then okay. So I would go to new story. Wow. So now they're all unlocked. Interesting. Well, that is the first campaign of Wildermyth. Oh, my characters are on the front, on the menu screen now. Huh. That hadn't been the case until now. I guess you had to complete a campaign for that. It's kind of a fun game. I like it. It does. It really makes me think of like tabletop role-playing games. Um, the way they use kind of like paper boards and paper-looking cutouts for characters. I'm not fond of like losing and having to restart and then voicing a scene again, but I'm also not fond skipping through that stuff. So that's kind of a conundrum. Guess I could skip through it since it already transpired once. But I don't know. Yeah. This is it's been fun, and I think I might move on and play another chapter of it. We'll see. I'm also kind of playing my train game, and there's always others. There are always others. Well, nonetheless, that was Wildermyth, and I kind of like it. It's an interesting twist on role playing games, the way they do the story with that comic, and yeah, very cool. So potentially more to come. Quite probable that there'll be more to come, and maybe I'll see you there. If not, no worries. If so, it's always a pleasure. I do want to thank those that I saw here today. Of those that spoke up, Lost Ranger, Phoenix, um, Grayson stopped by, Water Draco, of course, and good old Diz, and anybody that might have been lurking out there tonight. I appreciate you all. Um, as always, Automatic, wishing you the best. And also, constantly telling you that if you like this, and if you subscribe to this sort of thing, do that. Again, I don't know what will be next. Another episode of Wildermyth, or something else. Uh, another romp around my train, my rail network. We'll see. Until then, wishing you well. Hoping to talk to you again soon. Hey, Happy New Year. Good night.